Sup y'all, how y'all doing? My name is Fedzim and welcome to another video after a few months on my channel. As y'all may know, I've taken a few months of break from YouTube to focus on school and other important stuff, but I'm back in build mode and I'm back to make more videos. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on how I built this train coupler for my trains, especially for Toby and his coach, and I'm gonna show you how the coupler works. There we go, I'm seeing it. Now I'm gonna drive backwards just so y'all can see what I'm talking about and what I'm gonna build today. Okay, so I built this coupler about, I think, 2-3 months ago when I was building an American train. I think it's the Amtrak GE1 if I said it correctly, but it worked pretty well and I thought, hey, why not add it on my Toby? Because I needed a coupler and I want to add coaches to trains when I finish. So as you can see here, the coupler is pretty strong, it holds quite well, it's not laggy at all, and it just pulls like it's meant to do. So I found that a lot of people are interested in how I made it and the mechanics, so today I'm gonna build a tutorial on how I made it. So yeah, let's get right into that. Yes sir, yes sir. Okay, so I'm in the slot where I'm gonna build the coupler, but I just wanted to mention, if someone knows how I can make this type of coupler, it's like European, but I think America uses it as well and Japan too. But it's like the coupler is meant to go like this, go inside the other one and just snap somewhere in the middle, snap into each other. But I don't know how it would work in Build a Boat, and if it would hold in Build a Boat, because yeah, Build a Boat physics suck. But yeah, let's get into building the other coupler that I was talking about. Okay, so what I like to do is start with the wood block, and I like to make my couplers out of metal, since they're just strong enough to hold it and not to be as heavy as titanium. So I'm gonna use 0.1 on my scale tool, scale it down all the way, tube it, I'm gonna clone it up and down, then I'm gonna scale that part back to 1 stud, and then I'm just gonna scale the bottom up just like that. Yes sir. I'm gonna paint in a color. I like this gray, it's giving a bit of dirty gray greenish color, that's why I like it a lot. Darken it. Then I'm gonna use 0.2, scale each of these two sides in by 0.2 two times. 1 2 1 2. Same for the bottom. 1 2 1 2. Now for the back, I'm gonna scale it in by 0.5 1 1. Now add a temporary back, just clone this by 0.1 and scale it by 0.1 as well. 0.1 and 0.05 in my opinion are the best numbers to use when you're scaling and cloning everything, because you can get something very precise with those. I'm gonna clone this part. No, we don't clone the sides yet. First we're gonna make the mechanics. That's very easy. Actually no, we're not gonna make the mechanics, we're gonna make the arm that grabs everything. So we're gonna scale it down this much so it leaves a little gap in there. Same for the bottom, it must leave a little gap, otherwise it will not work. Now we're gonna scale it in by 0.5 one time, and then the sides as well, 0.5 and 0.5. Now the side is a bit wider than the middle, so than the top and the bottom, I mean. So we're gonna use 0.1 again to get everything precise. 1 2 1 2. There we go, that's much better. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add we're gonna work on the claw that's actually gonna hold the arm for the coupler. I can't come out of my words this morning, I'm sorry. But yet again, use the clone tool, or if you don't have a clone tool, just build with the scale tool, place a block, 0.1, scale it in, scale it down so that it's aligned with the top and the bottom. Yes sir, like that. Same for the sides, it must be aligned always. Now since this is a different part of the coupler, I'm gonna paint it a lighter color just so I can see and tell the difference better. Now this part I'm gonna scale it by 0.1 another time, so just so it's a little bit thicker and that it doesn't glitch out whenever you couple. So that should be 0.2. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna scale it by 0.2 again, or 0.1 and then 2 times. We're gonna scale it all the way to this side, also 0.2. Then a 0.5 should help. A 0.5, yes. And then we're gonna scale this to the other side and clone it to the other side. Again, if you don't have the clone tool, you could always just scale it just so it looks like this. Now scale this part back by 0.2, and just so you have like this part is longer and that part is shorter, because the shorter part is gonna have the claw that actually grabs onto stuff. Now we will rotate this by 5, so add 5 in your rotation. Rotate the shorter part to, let's just say, so that the top is pointing outward. Now we're gonna move this by 0.05, one teensy bit, just so it looks clean up in there. Now we're gonna clone again the longer part, clone that to the tilted part, and scale it all the way so that there's a little gap in between the tilted part and the straight part. A little gap, not too much. 0.05. Just like that, yes sir. It's already getting a little shape now. So 0.5 again. Get it to be 0.2. 0.2 should be enough, yes. Then we're gonna clone it with 0.1. Clone it outward and rotate it with 15 degrees. So 15, and then I'm gonna scale it with 0.05 just so it gets this smoothness, you know. Scale it inwards, make it look prettier. Yeah, it's just like that. Maybe a little bit more outside. Okay, now we're gonna select all these pieces with the move tool, and we're gonna move them outside by 0.1, just so I can scale this again by 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. That means 0.05, my bad. Now this part, I'm actually gonna rotate it. Actually no, I'm gonna clone it, and then we're gonna rotate it by 215, so 1, 2, so it gets a little bit of the shape. Then we're gonna scale it and make sure it's scaled by this side, the left side, this side right here. Select that. This is a bit harder than I thought. I may have moved it a little bit. Select and select it. Now we're gonna move it in by 0.1 3 times, so 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna move it 1, 2 times in here. Then it gets the arm shape that we're looking for. Now all we gotta do is clone the first part, the end of the arm hook thingy. Clone it by 2 times. Clone it 2 times. Clone it and move it by 2 times 0.1. Scale this in by 0.1 as well. Yes sir. And that's the arm. Now it wouldn't be complete if it wasn't working. So now we're gonna build the mechanics. For the arm here to move, I want them to move freely around so I can have a better turning result. So I'm gonna use a move 0.5 and a hinge, and I'm gonna place it right on here, just so the white part is touching this side of the arm. And for the arm itself to rotate, I'm gonna use, let me see, I'm gonna use a chair, and I'm gonna use servos. Add a servo right on the edge right here. And now to be even more precise, I'm gonna use my move tool, move it upwards so that it doesn't get stuck in anything, and the bottom arrow, I want it to be aligned with the edge of the last of the back of the arm, just like that, excellent. Now I'm gonna place a wooden block on the bottom of the lighter part of the servo, and I'm gonna scale it by 0.9 on each side, just so it's centered perfectly, just like that. Yes sir. And it's touching the other part, which I do not want, so what we're gonna do is 0.1 and move it inwards just by one, just so it's only touching that part of the arm. Now same thing for the darker part of the servo. I'm gonna clone it, and I'm gonna rotate it 2 times with 15, and I'm gonna scale it into the servo, just like that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should be the coupler. Now I'm gonna just make it slower. I think servo speed 3 should be good, and servo angle, I think around 90 degrees. I'm gonna test it to see. Let's see. Let me go save it so I can test it. Okay, let's unanchor it. See, oh, this bottom part's falling, but that's okay, that's all right. Let's see. It doesn't work. Great. What did I do wrong? Oh, see, because Build-A-Boat sucks, and the physics really suck in Build-A-Boat. So this part, even though there's a gap in it, it doesn't count as a gap. So I'm gonna anchor it just so I can move this part back and unanchor it. Now it should work. Yeah, see, Build-A-Boat doesn't count it as a gap. It counts it as if it's stuck again. And yeah, that's technically everything you need. That's how you made the coupler, and the part that fell down, you can just scale it in a little bit, and have 2 of them come to each other, and whenever they're like about this here, that part there, you can close them, and it's stuck, and it's steady, and it's smooth, and it's reliable. It's everything you need in a coupler, and that's basically how you make a coupler. And I'm gonna show you how I did it on Toby and how good it works, just with speed and pulling the coaches, etc. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick just to finish off the tutorial. Yes, so I just set the track up, so I'm gonna leave this chair just so it isn't in my way, and I'm gonna drive my Toby. Basically, I'm gonna drive it full speed down the tracks over the water with the coach, just so y'all can see the coupler work. And now I added cameras just so I can see how I couple, and to see that it isn't just glitching out or harpooning. So again, it's opening up right here, and it can close just like that. So I'm gonna reverse into the cart, into the coach. About this far should be enough, and then I'm gonna close it. Now I set my keybinds for opening with C, and closing with X, just so it's closer to each other, and adjust right under WASD, which I use for controlling and driving the train. Sometimes this can be a little bit hard to get right, but when you do, it should snap and lock into place just like that, and be quite steady and reliable. Now we're gonna hop outside the camera and go full speed in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. As you can see, it's holding. The wheels are hinge connected. No wheels that they drive on. Just so y'all know, I'm actually holding the whole coach by the coupler, and that is not driving by itself. I'm actually pulling this all by myself with Toby. I added some suspension so I can go faster and not derail off the tracks. Beautiful, beautiful coach. And of course the couplers are holding just like they're meant to. I'm gonna drive all the way back here to team yellow and magenta. Then I'm gonna drive reverse back so that you can see that I can also push it while coupled. Flawlessly, it's working. I'm very proud of myself that I made this work, and it's the most reliable coupler I've ever built. And anyway, I don't know if there are other couplers out there in the world that are better. Probably are, but so far this is the best one I've seen and used yet. Works flawlessly, works smoothly, doesn't break or glitch out. Also, players can sit in it, so you know it can just pull people with weight as well. I also have a coach there. A cart with stone for weight also worked. But yeah, we made it back to the station. I'm gonna detach, like fully detach, just like that. Yes sir. And yeah, that's the tutorial on how I built the coupler for my Toby and some other trains. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like my videos for more content. I'm gonna keep posting regularly now. So yeah, subscribe, like the video, comment what I should build or add to fix my coupler if you've seen something wrong. Give me some more ideas, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.